my feeling is that, see, right now the proposal that government has put forward pro Kannadigas way, so it needs to be debated primarily because yes, there are pros and cons in this. The pros is that people from localites needs to get prominence, whereas the cons is that the people who are already migrated here, how will they adapt to the newer policies changes that have been brought in, right? Now, is it going to be a retrospective effect for all the companies who are already there, 80%, 38% of the GCC who are already there here in India or in Bangalore, or is it going to be for the newer companies who are setting up? These are things that we need to ask government to give clarity on. While once there are multiple stages of proposal, it is going through the discussions with industrial leaders as well as it will go through the iterations until it becomes the bill. But it is definitely a thought that has been provoked, and those will be discussed. I don't know what is the agenda behind all of this, because if you look at it, should the localite gets the reservation in the blue collar jobs? I would say yes, you should go with it, because probably they were not given enough opportunity. But another point that needs to be thought through is that the availability of the talent. Now, if the talent is available, and what should be the percentage of the quota to be given, other things, I think that needs to be debated, and definitely not for managerial levels and above, because that is something is based on the competence alone, right, and the domain knowledge, etc. But when it comes to junior levels or so-called C grade and D grade jobs, I think those are skills which can be picked up. And is this something that will push the companies away? Yes and no. No reason being, already companies have already set up their base in so strongly that it would be very difficult to uproot. But the newer companies coming in, will they think twice? They may think twice, but if there is a clarity of implementation, how it can be done and how it can be seamless with multiple implementation strategies, then probably it may still go through. See, one is upskilling talent is extremely important, whether they are pro Kannada, Kannadigas or others. We have to do it, and if you want to give preference there in upskilling people and make them job ready, that we have to do. The second aspect that we need to also think, whoever is governing the state, is also to push the companies to set up outside of Bangalore. Bangalore is already saturated, to be very honest. There's enough traffic jam and there is enough of pain. As a citizen of Bangalore, we have seeing. I would urge government to set up enough infrastructure outside of Bangalore, and the other districts of Karnataka, so that when the companies and manufacturing setups or even the IT companies set up in the other district, naturally what happens is that you cannot attract people from the other states so easily into the other districts. So obviously the Kannadigas will be given preference, and that solves both the problems, right? One, you have attracted the revenue for the state, and two, you have given enough employment opportunity for Kannadigas. So that way you're solving both the problems in one shot. They would probably look at clerical and below. It could be even front desk assistants, and even the helpers, drivers, peons, and maybe even the levels where the compensation is close to 15,000 to 20,000 per month or below that, right? So that could be the categorization, I assume. There are debates that are going on whether it is regressive or progressive thought, right? Now that is something to be debated. But at the same time, if you look at Kannadigas, who are being, the localites and all of that. I think the only ask of Kannadiga is that, learn Kannada, and then you try and implement all some of these quota things. More than quota, I would advocate learning Kannada, so that even the entire global Indians can become Kannadigas, right? Meaning, as a Kannadiga, I want, the others, whether they are coming from Punjab or Delhi and others, who they respect our language, they learn our language, right? And how it can happen in Tamil Nadu, they could insist that, learn this language, right? And ensure that that is a part of your routine as well. So that way, I think we can also do it in Karnataka, where yes, you have come as a CEO of this company, but nothing stops you from learning Kannada. Why do you say Kannada gottilla? But instead, you could possibly learn Kannada, right? And and these steps towards getting them certificate and all that is a progressive thought in my view, because you also have to restore the heritage of Kannada and Kannadigas, actually.